So we're here in the Empress Ballroom. Stephen, this is, of course, an iconic area, an iconic room, but what's its main function been over the years?
The Empress Ballroom, it opened in 1896. And it opened because it was in response to the Tower Ballroom that opened 2 years before. Blackpool had many ballrooms, even across the Fylde coast there were other ballrooms as well. And this became so popular for some time. But it wasn't always popular as a ballroom dance hall. Ballroom dancing did fall out of favour, so they did have to find other uses for this ballroom. But one of the strangest things about here is it was involved in the military effort. If we go back to the Great War, we're going back to 1918 this time. In 1918, the Admiralty took over the Empress Ballroom. And it was in here they created the envelopes, or the gas envelopes, for the R-33 airships. Those airships, many people would have just called them Zephyrs at the time, the huge balloons. And in fact, in here, there were photographs, and you could actually see the balloon reaching from that corner to this corner. It took up the whole and entire space. That happened during the day, when that was going on. But then in the middle of the afternoon, all of that would have been folded, taken away, taken outside, and then the doors were open to the public to come in and dance. So not only was it an area for the military to use, it was also at the same time still a dance hall. It's also been used for other purposes, whether that is for exhibitions, functions. It was part of the original conference. But I think what I love about this space is that people don't know its real history. And that war effort, Blackpool's history is intertwined with the war effort, and especially here in the Winter Gardens. When we look up at the ceiling, there were originally 3 huge chandeliers. But because of those balloons, those envelopes that they were making, they had to remove them. And when the Admiralty left, there was some restoration work done. They didn't put the 3 chandeliers back up. They put 12 small chandeliers. Don't count them now. They're still doing repair and renovation work up there, and once that has been completed and they finish off the paintwork, then the chandeliers will all be hung back in this beautiful ballroom again. Its history is amazing. We're going back to World War II this time, and the RAF took over the Winter Gardens, and it was inside the Opera House here that those in the RAF received their training. And it is believed that many of them also received their instructions of where they were going from the Opera House stage itself. And it's in this area that they would have been seated to receive that information.